Hello, and welcome to this new overlay that I hope isn't going to crash the thing. Fingers are crossed.
It totally crashed the thing.
Doesn't seem to have done. My name is John, and I am the GM for this Tomb of Annihilation campaign that we are playing, and I am joined by Sean.
Hello.
Ben.
It's okay to say no to sausages.
But not to bacon.
No, never.
Okay. And Maddie.
Hello.
Tanny is currently not feeling well and should be back any minute. Sammy might be with us. But at last check, he'd gone to replace the batteries in his mouse.
Indeed.
And Carboom is in the middle of taking a phone call and will be joining us soon.
And I'm right back.
There he is.
Hey. There's one down.
We are here to play some D&D.
What? No one told me that.
Well, sorry.
I thought we were playing Pathfinder.
I thought
No.
we were playing poker. I
No,
was hoping to make a mint.
no, you're very confused with what we're doing here tonight.
But I brought my cards.
That's,
I bought my pre-born mints because he was hoping to make a mint.
for a start,
Available.
I'm testing out a new overlay thing. So let me know what you guys think of its looks on the stream. Otherwise, let's get on and get into some gaming. It's not looking good for Riordan tonight in terms of your luck rolls.
Riordan's already dead.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that.
You really got me worried.
Let's do one for Dragon Bait. Let's.
Oh, Phyllis.
Uh-oh.
Dragonbait's dead. Seraphine's...
I'm average.
When last we saw you guys, you'd...
And Renala's fine.
Well, Renala's doing well. Not as good as Theodas, but still
But still fine.
up there. Very, very good. Very good day.
Yeah, so far so good. Now let me see how many rolls I will fail since I've managed the luck roll.
Now let's see how screwed you are.
So last time, you confronted a series of floating platforms that most of you jumped across perfectly fine.
I just walked.
Some of you walked, some of you got teleported because your little gnomish bodies were too small to leap from platform to platform.
Also, I just could.
Or or just because you felt like it, you just leapt the whole frickin' room in one go. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. It's Theodas.
Yeah.
You then travelled...
To the death.
Yeah, no protection from falling, just up. You then entered a water-filled corridor that told you to walk with weapon in hand, and upon picking up a trident, you were able to cross a barrier in the middle of that room, and you found two illusory, what are they called?
Walls?
Yes.
Frescoes?
Illusory frescoes through which Torin Vasudhasergiesh rested his arm and found hidden crystalline eyeballs. At the end of this corridor, Riordan took one small crawl path that led to a horrific trap that nearly sealed him in and dealt the end of Riordan. But through the use of Spider Theodas and Seraphine carefully trekking the path and then throwing a heavy weight onto the platform, You were able to recover Riordan and also the crystal eyes that were in that corridor. You then made your way to another room where a illusory figure mirrored your every move, and you were able to cause it to drink from a cauldron of soup, and retrieved an eyeball from within. And then through teamwork and not at all a small amount of crystal maze-esque coordination, Seraphine and Romad were able to traverse a puzzle room, open another tomb, and Romad now has the spirit of Aijin, the bunny, the Almirage god, in his head, as well as a wand of wonder. And we ended up with Romad still in the room, looking into the coffin at the bones of Aijin, the Almirage, as everybody else sort of stands expectantly in the corridor just outside. So, let us switch over to menu map screen. And also let's get some of this ambient music going. Any minute now. There it is. What would you guys like to do now?
Ask Romad to come back.
Do we just, is he able to just walk straight out, or does he need to follow the same path as he went in?
The door is open. The sarcophagus has opened. It is up to him.
I would walk the same path back just to be safe. But that's just me.
Safety first, people.
We're in a tomb of death. You can never be too careful.
Or maybe it all changed because tomb.
Yes.
Oh, don't.
Walks
Walks the same path.
I was waiting for something to like just snap.
Suddenly 1,000 Almirage arrive and eat you alive.
The door seals and millions of Almirages fill the chamber.
Come on.
He drowns in Almirage.
Almirages.
The fluffiest, cutest death ever.
Are they not cannibals? That's not the word. They're not carnivores.
Carnivores.
That's the word.
No, I didn't say they would attack him.
No.
I just said they'd all kind of just flop into the room and just be all adorable and cute bunnies.
Are rabbits omnivorous? I think they are, aren't they? They eat meat.
There have been certain instances of them practicing carnivorous tendencies when there's been lack of food.
I mean,
Pretty much it, yeah.
to be fair, any herbivorous, if you put no food whatsoever, is going to turn carnivorous just to survive.
It's like in the wild, they've done it as well. It's like just when there's not been enough vegetation, they've retorted.
Tanny, as you cross the same path back to the entrance, the more you know. I should get a button for that. Anyway, Tanny, as Romad crosses the path back the way he came towards Seraphine and the rest of the group, you pass next to the corpse of the dwarf. Would you like to do anything with it?
Poke him with a stick.
For instance.
Tie some rope around his arms and make it dance like a puppet.
That's another example of things you can do.
Oh my god. I wish that's what it meant.
Okay. Romad crouches down and looks at the body. His yellow turban is set with a peridot gemstone.
I thought it was Peridot.
Or peridot. I'm always torn on that one. Is it peridot or peridot?
I've always learned peridot.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means anyway, so can't help you.
Green, is it green gemstone or is
It is a very like kind of like bright green gemstone. It's not like a dark green like a
I shall
emerald. It's
investigate.
more...
I believe it's Peridot, but I'm only going by Steven Universe.
Well, I mean, Steven Universe, that seems a good enough place to learn it. Romad also yells, "It's peridot."
Peridot.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, robot voice.
Peridot. Peridot. Peridot.
You also find a shield, a belt pouch containing a diamond. Theodore starts looking at Steven Universe. Damn it, there's no Wi-Fi in the tomb. A belt pouch containing a diamond, a quite sizable diamond, and 2 crystal eyeballs.
2 eyeballs, you say?
One of which is a dark blue, the other is a vibrant purple.
Romad takes everything, apparently.
Romad, could you make a what's an appraisal check in this? Like intelligence?
Intelligence or another investigate, which I think comes under intelligence anyway.
Yeah, give me an
Use
investigation,
your glasses,
Romad.
Romad.
I mean, he has some. I remember he has some.
I am.
You reckon the diamond and the peridot are both worth 500 gold.
Each or together?
Each.
Yeah.
Jinx. That's interesting. I remember of a spell of not that it will help us due to the death curse, but I remember the spell that requires a diamond of 300 gold's worth to be able to revive someone. But as long as the death curse is on, no real use to that.
There is conveniently another spell for reviving dead people that requires a gem of 500 gold pieces, but equally is also thwarted by the death curse.
But currently still not useful at the moment.
So your point is, John, conveniently there's another spell that you cannot use.
Yes. Exactly.
That's very convenient.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of this tomb and stop this curse.
First, stop the curse, then get out of the tomb. That's in that order. If you get out of the tomb and then try to stop the curse, you have to get back in.
Okay, fine. If we want to get technical, we'll do it like that.
Romad then continues the path out of the room.
Back into the hallway where the people
Soren
are
wants
at.
to lean in and pull the body out of the room.
Oh, Romad, the shield is not magical.
Aww.
So regular
Does it
old-
provide protection?
It's just a shield.
So we
Can Romad hold the shield?
That's a good question. Don't know if they can. Van Mo-
they're not proficient in it, so it would mean he wouldn't be able to cast spells.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Romad like, how do you hold this? It's a shield. You just hold it in your hand.
Well, with that is that they can hold it and they can get the protection from it, but it's like it's getting in the way of their hands, so they can't do spells properly.
True. Turban with gem on the thing. Pouch with
Yep.
diamond.
2 eye gems.
And a shield. And a plain, boring shield.
So do people allow Torin to creep around, like lean through and get the dwarven body out of the tomb?
Nah, you know what? Seraphine and her 3'5" of glory is going to try and stop Torn from doing such a thing. No, of course he can.
That's just like the angry 5-year-old gets picked up and moved out of the way.
Just arms pressed against chest.
I just have a question before Torin drags him out. Is the thingy, the tile the dwarf body is on, is it pressure plated down?
That is also a good question.
That is an excellent question.
Because if Torin removes the body, that might actually set another trap up.
But then surely if it was weighting the body down, then it would have immediately made the trap constantly fail anyway.
I don't know. I don't know how the fucking tomb works.
Well, it's like, because obviously we...
No,
like,
it's not.
It was, yeah, because it was like we had to step on certain tiles in order. If that one was constantly weighted down, then it would have set off the trap every single time.
The trap...
Well, then.
The trap went off as soon as he stepped on it. So
Well then, Torin, knock yourself out.
Yeah, dragging the body out. I'm assuming it won't require a strength check to pull out the desiccated corpse of a dwarf.
No, you're fine.
It's not been there that long, has it?
It's been consumed by locusts.
Yeah, it's basically a skeleton.
Yeah, but it's not that long. Yeah, as in the skeleton is not going to basically turn into dust the moment you take it.
No, it's skeletal, but still a fairly fresh skeleton. So the only thing that actually has a weight there, Romad, is the shield, which is 6. So much easier when somebody's eaten all of the flesh off of them already.
Yeah. Eye colours, John.
The eyes are a dark blue, and the other is a vibrant purple.
Can we have a list of what eye color we have?
We have...
Yes, you can.
We have pale green, pink, pearl, scarlet, pale purple, bright green, red, orange, dark blue, and vibrant purple.
I can paint a rainbow. Paint a rainbow.
It's a weird rainbow you're gonna paint.
Pale green and pink and pearl and scarlet. Purple, bright green and red.
Doesn't quite fit with the...
There's too many colors for a rainbow already.
I love that rainbow of 10 colours.
I can sing whatever the fuck this is. Sing whatever the fuck this is.
Romad says, so I got a new friend in my head now.
Oh god, as if we needed more of them.
That doesn't sound crazy at all.
Wait,
Don't
you
worry, I
have
have
2
3.
now?
And whoever else turns up.
I didn't realize it was possible to have 2 in your head at once.
Torin, what do you do with the dwarfen bones?
I'm just going to kind of put him... I just didn't want him sitting in that trap for the rest of his days.
Okay.
There's no way I can really get him out of the tomb unless I carry the bones with me the entire way. But I didn't...
There's the bag of holding.
To be fair, Torin, the rest of his days are kind of over.
But yeah, I didn't want him sitting in this tomb for the rest of time. When this
No,
time.
it isn't. Obalaka is no longer talking. I just have a bunny god in my head now.
Wow.
Wait.
How to take the ceremonial away from all this.
I'm not
Obalaka.
a bunny!
Obalaka has left me forever. Now I have the bunny god.
It would be brilliant if there were like rules to punish them for disrespecting the gods because they...
Wait,
I
so...
just kind of picture Aijin in Romad's head just like stomping his foot down. I'm not a bunny. I'm an Almirage. See the horn.
I am a fierce god, fear me!
Fear me!
Starts thumping. I shall call you
Oh
Thumper.
god. Anyways, wait, so is
I feel
Obalaka
different
then
too.
just kind of like gone? Like gone?
He probably needs a vessel of some kind, so I would assume that two gods can't inhabit the same person.
Respect me! I'm an Almirage! We existed long before me, bunnies! Behold my immortal godly being!
Oh my god.
Papa Zottel will speak in your head, Seraphine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that we can only inhabit one of you at a time if we get forced out. We'll need to find someone new to help us.
Okay then. Well, Zot's just told me a lovely little thing. Apparently, we're only allowed to inhabit one god at a time, so anyone here who doesn't have a god would need to take on, yeah, basically, someone would need to take the Ring of Obalaka, except him, and then we'd proceed.
Or no one takes it.
Or no one takes it, Torin, yes, but I think it might be helpful to have as many of the gods on our side as possible.
Theodos just looks around and just asks, who doesn't have a gun in his head for now?
I don't, but I don't particularly want one.
I think Philippe as well.
Philippe doesn't.
As a
Or
little question,
does.
John.
Renala doesn't, or does she?
Renala doesn't, Dragonbait doesn't.
As a question, John, for the sake of the side effects of my god which is in my head, would I want to take it?
Oh, which one's your god? Nang nang, nang nang.
Dang dang.
Nang nang, ability to walk on water. I can't remember what the floor is.
Ding ding.
It would be tempting, but Nang Nang wants you more than it makes you want it.
Okay.
Nang wants you.
I mean,
That is the
it
most
would be very
intimidating.
weird for the god to actively push you to like, oh yes, take this god, replace me.
Yeah, please, fucking god!
No,
I
it's
can't take it here.
more that the downside is it's not for the sake of wanting to be replaced. It's effectively greed.
It wants you to have the ring. It doesn't want you to have Obalaka.
It wants you to have the ring, eh?
So I could take the
There's
ring.
like 3 whole movies why that's a bad thing.
So I could take the ring, but not pledge allegiance. Then
You would take the ring and it would feel precious to you.
everything I have is precious to me.
I mean, literally everything that Roma has taken from the dwarf, I think you would want as well at this point.
It's the ring of protection as well.
It is the ring of protection.
So it would give you more.
Don't expect me to roll
yes.
my R's.
Yes, you would lose. Is it 1 or 2 AC?
What? I think it was 1. I think it was heavily disappointing at how protective it was.
Yeah, +1 AC and saving throws.
Take the ring off. Suddenly you feel a weight off your shoulder and Sauron is no longer speaking in your mind.
I don't see you.
Where the fuck did you go?
Renala would step forward and say that if no one wants to take...
Well, I can take the ring.
I would take the ring to more.
Renala turns to read it, but don't you have already a god in your head?
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean I can't take the ring. I could just take the ring.
Renala can take this if she wishes.
Renala can take this if she wishes.
Gives it to Renala.
I mean, thematically, with the Lord of the Rings thing, it makes more sense for the short person to take it. It's just...
Hey, fuck you!
Surely I'd be going to Seraphim then, wouldn't it?
Both of them are short.
Yeah. So, normally,
What
yes.
is Salter
both of
between
them are short.
Seraphim and Renala?
I actually don't know. I am 3'5".
Renala
Yeah,
is
3'5".
unspecified height, apparently.
1 foot tall.
We didn't work this bit out, apparently.
Simping
Alright,
is
well,
unnecessary.
well, Sammy, I'll let you decide. Is Renala gonna be taller than Seraphine, or is she gonna be shorter?
It's gonna be
Personally,
1v2.
I think she's gonna be
Shorter.
taller. Or not. I was gonna say she's gonna be taller just because of the hair, but
Hey, hair don't count.
So I mean,
You're speaking as
technically,
someone with fluffy hair.
she's shorter, but the hair is taller, so she's both.
Depends on the point of view, would say Obi-Wan.
She
both
is
of them.
Schrodinger's height. She's
So,
taller and not taller.
Sammy, does Renala accept Obalaka?
As a cleric, it would be a horrible thing to do, isn't it?
It's not ideal.
Problem. Let me see your personality traits. Yeah.
I'm always
Nothing about religion whatsoever. Thank you very much.
Obalaka is the worried wart, so good luck.
Let's go.
I mean, she's used to it. She's married to Theodas.
Mostly will tell you to stay away from danger.
Once again, she's
used to it.
She's married to Theodas. See previous statement. I think she would allow, but remember that it's not her god. It's just like
it's a spirit, not a god.
It's a guide. Also, I think there's a major problem with her custom skill of cook's utensils.
Any spoons?
She has cooking things? What the fuck? I really need to look at this character sheet more.
She's apparently proficient with cooking things.
That's sexist.
She's a folk hero.
Yep, folk heroes get utensils.
It's why Creed is good with calligraphy's tools.
Yeah, that's really something we notice with Creed.
I believe I picked carpentry tools for Torin.
So, Sammy, for Renala now, Renala has Obolaka in her head. When inhabited by Obolaka, you become risk-averse and a slave to routine. While Obolaka inhabits you, you can attune to one additional magic item. However, when Obolaka leaves you, all magical items which you are attuned to no longer are attuned to you.
So hold on. When Obolaka leaves you, or as in the item that it's the Obolaka,
All items.
all items. So does that mean that
Riordan needs Romad needs to attune to his stuff again, which needs to take at least a short rest.
That is bound to happen during the day, I assume.
I would assume we do rest at some point.
What would you guys like to do now?
Short rest.
Well, we have the 10 eyeballs, don't we? Yeah. So we gotta get back to that door with all the holes.
Don't worry, Torin, we just need 10 more.
Yeah.
There's another door behind.
Oh my god, if there was, I'd swear to God.
I'm half expecting
I
it right now.
Swear to me.
I would flip my
Yeah,
table.
we might as well go back there. I mean, I'll race you guys.
Well, we have to. The mold told you the skeleton was there.
Let's go back once
Can
we
I
open the
change the
door,
map?
and then we can.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still on that map. Whoops.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
I'm looking at that map with Romad as well.
Whoops.
The mole told you the skeleton was there. That's a sentence I never thought I would hear from anyone.
No, but believe me, Theodas, I didn't think I'd be saying that ever.
Guys,
But alas, with this team, I'm saying it.
we're in a what's it? A
Corridor.
Edgar Allan Poe poem. Darkness there,
Judas.
nothing more.
Is it a god?
Or am I just not finding things? Oh wait, no, never mind. I found it.
We're there.
Just had to scroll a lot the way up. There we are. Found it.
This dragon bait.
Alright, shall we move along then?
Okay. Right,
yeah,
I'll
but-
see you over there, right?
So we are going back to the door, and he's gone.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
forget you need one of these tridents.
I took off the ring of protection, Tanny.
He took off the ring of protection. Suddenly, the death curse is on you.
Yes.
You
no
has a
longer have
warning
to
now. You do has a warning now.
Oh.
Oh, 1 minute. Is that because...
What did you do, John?
I think it's complaining about armors.
Yeah, he hasn't got any. I know.
He's
But now
got-
he
now got a decent AC, so now he's got decent armor class. You don't need armor.
he's dexterous as all hell. Then
It was complaining because you had both leather armor and studded leather armor equipped.
Mhm.
Which you can't.
Oh, Cambridge. Can't do that.
hey, you can wear two armors on each other.
They don't provide.
It's really uncomfortable, but
I mean,
Uh,
your stealth sucks when you do it.
actually everything sucks when you do it. You can't fight with two armors on.
It's like wearing so
You
many
also have ability to
shirts.
reduce your speed as well, you know. At least by 10.
So you guys make your way back to the water-filled room.
Right, we need the
Yeah.
tridents.
Tried
Go
it.
ahead, the trident.
Where's Torin gone? There he is. I can
Yeah.
see things in front of me.
Because we're all still green. Or
Except
yellow.
Redden, who is slightly yellow.
Mhm.
I have
And then
jaundice.
Dragonbait and Tammy, who are perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't know how does.
Oh yeah, that's a point.
To be fair, if Tammy,
Hold on.
yeah, I was about to say if Tammy takes damage, Tammy dies.
I need to also correct this because I just realised my D&D and Beyond apparently has me at full health. And that one has
I
me
have to open that up,
at
right?
Something else.
Wasn't that because D&D Beyond last time was
It wasn't
completely
working.
breaking down on
Yeah,
us?
it wasn't
did
working
not
at
work
all.
at all last time.
I also need to
For you this
open
time?
D&D Beyond.
Yep, same.
I didn't meet you.
I have updated mine with the whole 1 point of damage I've taken.
Actually, I should do the same with Renala's.
And
Look at
that
you.
should be down to 21.
Don't think it's gonna work for me. Still not
Come on, D&D
cooperating.
Beyond, I ask you to open.
Oh, there we are.
I command you.
Okay, John, you're gonna have to take over for me. Doesn't want to.
Okay.
Mine is. Yeah, no, mine isn't working either.
It's D&D.
Beyond,
Started
D&D
farewell.
Beyond. It's D&D.
beyond.
66 for you.
Hang on. I'll give just a second. I just need to take my top off.
Theodas, what's your armor? Or what's your health points at the moment? Sorry, 51.
51.
Not 655.
I would like that. Could you give me 655? I think I can take the bus on my own on this one.
And then that is Maddie is at 68.
Yep.
Cool. Okay,
68 to 75.
that's all
I'm at
updated,
21
and people
and 42.
on the stream should now be seeing those things.
Okay.
So, Trident.
Yes, we need to grab the
Everyone.
trident to go back through the wall again.
How many Tridents do we have?
We had enough last time, so.
There
We
were,
need to pass it back and forth a bit.
there were 8 in total.
Okay.
Hello, how many?
Yeah, because we took both sides of
Yeah, there were
there was
4 tridents on each side.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Four,
We're 9.
5. Damn it.
We're 9.
Okay, then one of us will just pass the one back to
I'll have to
whoever
run
goes
back
last.
through
We
with
managed to
two.
get through with Tammy without needing one. I can't remember what it was.
Tammy
Tammy
held
was-
Romads.
Tammy held
Tammy was holding the trident, or more like grabbing the trident.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
So we do have enough.
You got
just enough.
Okay then. Right,
Beautiful.
everyone get a trident.
Tammy doesn't count, apparently.
Everyone get a trident and follow me.
goes through first.
Screw you.
I could totally.
Wow.
I could
You're gonna
totally.
be like that. Screw you.
I could actually see Torin doing something like that. Be like, nope.
Like, everyone, follow me! And just walks
Reardon
through.
now starts walking on the walls and up onto the ceiling again, straight across.
Are we
You
going
know, there
this
was
way?
a passageway just right there that led back to the hall.
Oh, it goes.
It
This
doesn't
way,
matter. I can still get
Never
there.
mind, he's gone now.
Oh dear, he's so gonna die.
And then back into the room.
Oh no, what was this one again? I can't remember. 1 minute. Let me just read this corridor, because I think that there's a thing in this corridor.
Oh God, no.
Theodas would maybe ask Romad if it's a good idea to send Tammy to watch over Riordan while he's going on his own.
This was the
Oh,
blade
yeah.
that we managed to break the mechanism of it. I think we
Yeah,
broke
you put some stuff in it, so that's cool. It's fine. I'm just gonna walk Thealeaf and Dragonbait through this wall.
Rib.
Feel
going
free
through
to
the wall?
follow.
In fact, I'll whib from like beyond the hole that everyone's going to have to wiggle through.
Oh wow!
Yeah, then
It all
then
led
this
back
was
to another.
and this was like the hole we had to drop down. That was in like the barrel room.
I remember all this now.
Yes, it was fucking months ago. I know.
It was a month ago. Come on. Not
It
that
was-
long.
Yeah, it was a month ago.
But in that entire time, we've had like we got through one short rest. In this entire thing.
Woo.
There's no rest for the wicked.
I know, I'm waiting at the door.
What order would the rest of you guys like to go down this corridor in?
I am completely lost.
Are we going down this one?
Down this one. This is where the holy door of holies are.
Okay, Romad's going in last.
I imagine.
Bouncing at the door.
Romad out of the wall.
I imagine that Obalaka would say to Renala, be cautious, and whatever the name of the Theodas god would be like, go first.
Pretty much.
Out of character, which my character probably wouldn't afford. Should we take a short rest so that Romad can reattune?
It probably would be an idea. We know there's something not nice.
Yeah, I don't have the eyes, so I can't get through the door yet. I'm just waiting there.
Riordan is like an impatient child at Christmas.
It would obviously give us time to heal anything we need to heal and things like that. I mean,
Oh, that's an idea. I
Believe
could do with
it.
healing. I could do with
I mean,
healing.
Philip literally dropped dead a few hours ago.
Not dead, just unconscious.
Deadish.
From
No,
his
unconscious
full
is
health.
dead light. That's all unconscious is, dead light.
So short rest, is it?
Short rest to allow
Yeah.
tuning and any healing that needs to be done.
Would you like to use it? That's
Okay.
fuck yeah.
Fine. Right.
I'm not gonna bother using a hit dice because I'm not gonna do
Fine.
that to heal one health.
You never know. This one health might be the difference between life and death for you.
In fact,
Uh,
just to be on the safe side, I shall use 1 point of life on hand.
okay.
Um,
How many of my hit
What?
dice can I use during a short rest?
As many as you want.
I'm gonna try
Oh
again.
wait.
Also-
we're doing
also,
short
hold on.
rest.
I was about to ask if Seraphine was doing the Song of Rest.
Yes. Yes, she is. Give me a hot second. The
Hot.
my
Sexy.
laptop did the restart thing real quick, so that's where I went. So just give me a second for my character sheet to load and stuff. If it wants to load, that would be lovely, because I need some hit dice too.
We all need it, except Torin.
I suppose I should
Come
spend some
on.
on for Leaf's behalf, really.
I just make Just making sure that I don't regain. Well, I'll hit the short rest button anyway, just in case I use anything that requires.
Breath weapon, stuff like
Oh,
that.
wait, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading.
I'm jealous of Philip's hit dice.
I didn't.
Okay, here we are.
I didn't use my breath weapon.
There
I
we
didn't
are.
use channel divinity, so I'm good.
John,
Yes.
are a dear. No, it's not a druid. Is not a D4, eh?
No, it's done the
Okay,
same thing for
so,
yours.
All my hit dice are fucked. Need to
Yeah.
redo them.
So what's that, please?
May I did check if your hit dice is a D4? Because Roll20 has fucked over everyone with
I'm
hit dice.
pretty sure that's wrong. I know warlocks aren't a D4.
It's set everybody's hit dice to D4s.
Well, that's fucking helpful. I shall change that. I think mine's a D10 if I'm not very much mistaken. I will check
I
it.
have no idea what mine normally is, but all I know is that regardless, I went back to full health, so...
I'm pretty sure yours is a D6?
I think it's a D6.
I'm pretty sure wizards are the only ones with D4s.
I think it's a D6 or a D8.
You can see it if you go for the little thing next to the spell. Right, the spells.
Bard is
all on the
D8.
left.
Bard is a D8. Druid is a
yeah.
D8.
I am
Monk's
a D8
D8.
apparently.
Yeah.
So regardless, I just would have critted on a normal dice roll. So.
And also we got a 1d8 from the Song of Rest, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. An additional one if you need it.
Warlock's also D8 as well.
Theodus, are you back to full now?
Let me see, with a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not yet, so another hit dice, please. Now I am.
How's Renala looking? Is she back up to? She's back up to full too.
There'll be 4 of my dice done. I'm not up to full, but I'm up to better.
Yes, Romad, D8.
Would spells of a cleric come back as a long or short rest?
Long rest.
Long rest. So still fucked on that. Good.
Only one who gets spell slots back at this point would be Romad.
Okie
And to a lesser extent, wizards, but not many.
Yeah, wizards get something back. So you take about an hour, you catch your breath, Seraphine plays a little song on which instrument?
Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and find out.
Bagpipes.
Such a good resting song.
Flute, drum, or harp. I'll do flute. Why not? She hasn't played a flute in a while.
So Seraphine gets out the little flute, plays a little chong?
A chong?
Plays a little chong, and you feel a little bit better. I'm gonna get a long rest now.
Especially after she necked the entire bottle of whiskey.
You guys... I didn't actually put Philippe's hit points back up on the token.
Oh, I lost my flute.
Might be wise to do such a thing.
I used your hit dice, but I haven't healed you.
I healed him on the stream overlay thing.
But not in the actual...
At this level... Bear with me one moment.
Un momento, por favor.
Tanny, you should have 2 spell slots of 5th level. And then with your Hedron now reattuned, you have 1 spell slot of 1st level. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about anything during your hour rest?
I do have a question. For the sake of the other bits and bobs, did I get given that strange doohickey from Safe in the end, from the future?
Ooh, good question. Yes, you would have.
I would like to try and inspect that and just out of curiosity try and look it over.
You inspect
Strange. What strange thing is this?
It's from the future.
It's a future thing.
So
I
can I run
gathered
an
that.
investigation or something like that on it?
Pardon?
Can I do an investigation upon it?
Yes. Would you explain it to the group as well, or are you doing this sort of secretly, or...
I'm doing a bit more secretly because it was given to me without much... I don't believe there was much explanation to it, was there?
No, there wouldn't have been. Do you remember who got given it?
I can't remember who. I can't remember who gave it to me, so...
That's fair.
I know that I tried to give it to the future Riordan, which wasn't...
I
wasn't the solution.
I believe it was Celine.
Celine.
Wait a minute. When Celine... Oh, wait. Now I know what thing you're talking about. Wait, when Celine tried to give it to Riordan, she rejects... Her future Riordan didn't accept it, so she still has it. As far as I'm aware.
And then the Christmas crossover happened, and Celine came back in time.
And met Riordan.
Let's assume she slipped it into his bag or something like that.
Well, in that case, can I say that I found it?
Yep.
Or investigating my bag to try and find it? So in which case, I now have a mysterious object I have no idea about.
Celine would have assumed that, I guess, technically past Riordan to her, but present-day Riordan to himself would have been just as stubborn or confused. So she just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sneak it to him, and he'll figure it out on his own.
So Riordan, when you returned from the Spelljammer, you went through your pouch and you found this mysterious thing.
In which case, thanks to the greed aspect of mine, I'm certainly going to try and subtly take a look at it.
So first off, give me a sleight of hand is still a skill, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I see that. Just with my passive.
Everybody sees you.
You're not very stealthy.
It didn't work. You didn't stealth, unfortunately.
You probably tried to drag it out of the bag and then just accidentally dropped it and like tink 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 down the floor.
You drop several things out of the pouch as you pull it out and just
quickly sort of stuff that back into the bag and just keep that palmed in my hand very poorly.
It's up to everybody else if they want to confront you on it.
Apparently Romance sneezes. Bless you.
Gesundheit.
I just imagine no one tries to investigate what this is except Dragon Bait. Dragon Bait can't say anything, so he's just like.
No, Torrance watching. He's not questioning.
Roma just said, "I think I'm catching something."
Oh, no.
Just like, haha, nice. Moves away slightly.
Theodas will ask Riordan, what's that you had in your hand?
To be brutally honest, I don't know.
That's concerning.
Well, it can't be anything from here. It seems to have come with me from the Spelljammer.
That's even more concerning.
I'm not sure what it is.
Wait a minute. You brought a future thing back to the past, technically, even though it's our present. Is that gonna have some weird voodoo, like, time warpy crap pulled on us? Thanks for the optimism, Torn.
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
how
just
time
pointing
works.
out that both times you've had to deal with stuff from that Warrington. Some shit's occurred.
That's true. We've gone back and forth through time all the time.
That's a sentence and a half.
So obviously time doesn't matter, and things can be changed. Otherwise, they wouldn't involve us, would they?
Mm.
So what does it look like?
Did we come across a description for this in the end?
Looks like.
It's a good question. I don't remember if we did.
Because I have no idea what Riordan has in his hand right now. God,
Looks like
about
a
I
rough
remember-
representation of Thor
I do remember vaguely what it looked like. If I remember correct, it was like a wooden necklace type thing. Like the pendant piece, I suppose, was in like a weird shape of like an S or something, like a weird like ancient alphabet S or something like that. So I think it was supposed to connect with Safe, potentially, because technically Safe gave it to Celine to give to Riordan, but I don't
On my
know.
world, this means hope.
I'm not getting all the Superman references. I'm just
Iron
explaining
Giant!
this.
I mean, to be fair, 2 of them have been Iron Giant references.
Oh, well then.
Iron Giant! You have to see
I
Iron
have-
I
haven't
know that
seen
Maddie
Iron
has seen that
Giant.
scene.
Anyways, I'm just explaining what the thing looks like.
Okay.
It's a weird S.
Does it smell of magic, Roman? Could you smell magic on that thing?
Does it have the stank of magic?
At this point, Roman is just like every time there's a magic object, I just imagine Roman sniffing the object. Like, yeah, it's magic.
I've now got this horrible, weird, like vibe of him being some sort of witch hunter. It's like this reeks of magic.
I'm just picturing Romad just going, "Oh, I can't smell much magic at the moment." It does. It does radiate magic.
What kind of magic?
Magical type of magic.
They would know if they get magic.
As Romad focuses on it, it would be divination.
Divination.
So knowing about either being able to see a person or being able to, yeah.
I was gonna say god magic, but okay.
No, not divine magic.
It is also divine in flavor, but it is of the divination school.
In flavor, so you can taste magic now.
It's divination magic with just a sprinkle of divine.
It's
grape.
It's not arcane. It is divine.
Okay.
I would like to investigate it and see
It's always
if I see anything special on there.
Make me an investigation check.
I don't
No.
see anything on there.
It looks like a funky S.
Do you want me to investigate?
Well, I don't really want to give it up.
You don't need to give it up. I'll just investigate. I'm right next to you.
Okay, you can look. You can look.
Smells slightly of Axe body spray.
Is that what divine magic smells?
Yeah,
God,
yes,
what a
Maddie.
horrible scent.
I like that reference. Magic is fucking raw.
Oh god.
I need to go look at some notes that I have somewhere written down. Something.
John had prepared for this.
John had not prepared fully to get the notes out just yet.
You were not prepared.
Also, it's funny you say it's an S. Look here, that's an S right here.
Oh my god.
It's a sign.
It's an S for secret.
You say sign begins with an S. That's another sign.
Illuminati.
You got it. You got it from Celine. That starts with S, and apparently was from Safe. That's also an S.
And
And
Romad's
S,
surname is Sourfang.
And Celine is the daughter of Seraphine, and Simon that also begins with an S.
And Theodos's name has an S at the end of it.
This This is why Seraphine and Simon ended up naming their 2 later children not S names.
What are you trying to say, Sean?
Say begins with an S.
Sean begins with an S.
They cannot know the secret.
Oh my god.
So the necklace is Sean's. It's all connected.
That's what it is. Just suddenly, some bearded white guy comes walking in. Oh, my necklace!
Suspicious.
That also begins with an S.
Oh my god. We gotta stop.
That also begins with an S.
You had to say that.
Serendipity.
Oh, God. Technically, also, if you spell S like ES, like the letter, if you spell, there's also an S in it as well.
Guys, stop with the S.
S's.
Wait, salamander. Oh,
Guys, we're killing Tanny.
Harry Potter.
I think we're killing Tanny. So the call is contributing.
Sorry,
Slanders.
Tanny. See, sorry begins with an S. Okay, we really will.
Sorry, my.
Someone
We really will.
I'm sorry, but someone has to clip that on Twitch. The whole tangent on S.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Save this part of the session.
Oh my god.
Sunny.
One of you guys that's in the stream can clip that bit. That'd be great.
I think currently no
my
one. Is anyone in the stream?
You and Tanny are apparently.
Well, I don't know how to clip things.
Neither do.
Save this section of the session.
Also, both
Seriously.
Sammy and Scar start with us.
Yes, it's all connected.
1 minute. I got a thing for this.
You really chose your words very poorly here, Tanny, if you do not expect me to notice that one begins with an S again.
I tried.
It's all a part of it, along with the Sorafang.
Wait, do I need to?
Sneezing sour fang. So,
There's too many S in the English language. Too many S.
I will annihilate you. Fitting, given that we're in the Tomb of Annihilation.
you see, that sentence didn't contain a single S.
And we have come full circle.
Okay. I can't find my notes right now about what it is. I will get back to you later.
Okay. Theodas looks at the necklace and then says to Riordan, I can't find the note, so I'll get back to you on that.
You kind of go in a trance and it's like, I really need some time to mull this over.
Sammy,
gotta-
don't go.
Gotta
You just
think
don't look-
about it.
He kind of like looks completely blank for a while. I know about this, but I don't know what I know yet. So,
I don't know why, but I just spaced out of this.
Oh my god.
So for now, we'll just assume that Theodas does tell you a load of information, or at least a little bit of information about it,
Oh god.
and
Just-
then we'll cover that later.
I just imagine we see Theodos with like a speech bubble above his head and it just says insert text here. And then we'll just go back to it when we actually have the information.
Pretty much.
He opens his mouth and it's the old modem sound just coming up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we all, like, please?
I think a Philip has arrived.
Hooray!
Oh, has he? Question mark?
I heard the
Yay. no.
He's in the
And
call.
the chat ping.
Hello?
Hello.
Yay! Oh my god, Carboom, did you just miss a hell of a thing?
You just missed a thing.
You missed a section.
Huh.
You missed us all having like I don't even know what, like a freaking heart attack.
a whole sordid section of sexy, salacious conversation.
We all had a freaking fun time thinking like of like words that started with S and then conspiring.
The slippery slander of it.
The reason for that is we found back the necklace thing that Celine gave to Riordan, and John forgot about it completely and can't find his nose about what it is, so we went in a tangent to just
Feel
pass the time.
Okay.
At least that's the excuse we're using.
Yeah.
What marching order are you going to go down this tunnel in?
You may need to ping because I don't. Have you found where we are, Kaboom?
Oh,
I'm guessing we're in the tomb.
No, as in like if you were joining from the last time, it's like we would have been like in the top left
So many
hand corner of the map.
colours.
We're now like the bottom right hand corner.
Okay, that's traveling.
We are at the beach, Kaboom.